Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike. Today we're going to work at my side gig, working for Dirt Perfect, which is what I do part-time. Also, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I am terribly unorganized, and you're gonna notice this is a different shirt than what I'm wearing in the next clip. That's because I forgot to do an intro. So with all that hot mess to start the video off, let's just jump into it. And just so you know a little bit of what's gonna go on in this video today, we're getting ready to take the D4 up to the house on this truck, and then we're gonna haul the 120 back down here. I also bought one of Mike's implements that he's no longer using. We're gonna pick that up today, and we're gonna do a small dirt work job for Mike at the very end of the video. Let me get this truck backed out, get everything unhooked. Let me get the dozer up on that trailer. So the Mac is parked, ready for whoever's going to use it next. Trailer deck's cleaned off, chains and binders and stuff are in the little hidden chain wheels down there. Still kind of learning the ins and outs of this trailer. This is only the second time I've used this trailer and this style trailer, but we're getting her figured out. And of course, we're all chained down on the trailer. I gotta grab some fuel real quick and then we'll be ready to head up to the house. There was a pile over there, and that pile was a little bit wet, so I figured I'd kind of bust it out on the backside so it could dry out a little bit, because tomorrow's when I plan on trying to do all the finish work. D4 is here, 120 is going out. Goes, Mike tops everything off before we haul it up there. We start out with the full machine. I make sure it stays full as far as paying for it, keeps it full while I'm using it, then I fill it up whenever I bring it back down. Everything that's used gets replaced. That's the way we do it, and it seems to work out really great. He did run quite a bit of fuel up to us while we were doing the pond project, but then he just had a tab down here at the market. I came down and paid, and it worked out that way. And if you're wondering how much fuel we burned up on that pond, so far we're around $1,500 on fuel alone, and we still have to fill up the 850, the D4, and the roller one more time before we're all said and done. Quite a bit of fuel burnt up, but I think it'll be worth it. As far as hours go and how he rents the machines to me, you guys are familiar with renting equipment, or have you ever rented equipment before? For the day, for the weekend, for the week, or even for the month, you know that whatever you rent it for, if you rent it for the weekend, you're being charged for the weekend. Even if that machine sits there while it's raining and you don't use it at all, you're getting charged for that weekend. You rent it for the week, same thing. It sits there a whole week and you can't use it because of weather, you're getting charged for that whole week. Mike actually charges me by the hour off the hour meter, which means I only get charged if the machine's being used, which is awesome and a huge help. He doesn't have to do that, but it is a huge help and huge cost saver, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. That means the 850 sitting up there, it's not costing me a penny while it's sitting up there. It's only going to cost me money when I use it. I'm telling you, GoPro batteries and myself, we just don't get along very well. Anyway, like I was saying, if it's sitting, it doesn't cost me anything. It only costs me if I use it, and that's pretty awesome. He doesn't have to do that. He really doesn't, and it is a huge help. chicken coop slash goat barn. Probably a dock. Probably a dock for the pond. Quite a bit of fencing to go with the chicken coop and goat barn. We got a lot of holes to drill. And I've been looking for a 3-point auger for a while, and he was gonna auction this off. And I told him I'd give him $100 for it. He said he'd take it, so that's a pretty daggone good deal if you ask me. And we'll definitely be using the heck out of it. But I'm just gonna drop it off down here. I don't really feel like running this truck back up to the house today. And this is only, I don't know, it's not too far. I'll just come down with the tractor. I'll come down to 755 one day and pick it up, and that will be fine. That won't be any problem at all. So we're getting ready to ugly throw this thing off here, so. That 955. He's got me jealous with the 955. I wish I had a 955 tractor as well. You know what? I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. Let me get some water from the market, and then I will meet you. I'll meet you at the job site. So it is painfully clear at this point on this little side job that there is way more manure here than what we had originally anticipated. I think we thought it was just this little pile here, but it is in fact about that depth all the way down that bank. And that's fine, that can be spread out and smeared there, but this stuff is so soft. This manure's been here forever. It's almost like running around in sawdust, honestly. It's just so loose, so soft, and there's probably a lot of bedding and stuff from the barn as well mixed in with that. The point is, the 955 is not the correct tool for this job. I'm having a hard time getting traction, and I keep getting stuck and having to come down the bank and just making a heck of a mess there. So I'm gonna head back to Mike's lot. I'm gonna load up the skid steer. So we are back up here at the pond. I'm starting to kind of peel this bank down and work our way around the back side. This is a heck of a spoiler alert because the next video starts out with the beginning of this, and you're gonna get to see a little bit of it now. Hopefully that makes up for the goofed up intro. Just so you know, there's gonna be several Dirt Perfect videos coming up. We're gonna be back working for him, but we also have a lot of other things going on. And you guys know that I have the septic tank ordered. I have to call later this afternoon and order the rest of the septic field for the YouTube yacht project. The timing wise, as far as how that stuff comes in, should allow us to get the finish work done on the pond and get it all seeded and strawed. Then we'll jump right into the septic system. Well, we won't jump into the septic system. We'll jump into the septic system installation. So that's all timing out pretty good. But I have to say, if you're ever thinking, I think I might pick up a side job, and you're wondering what side job would be good for you, if you have property, excavation, just do it. Get into excavation. If you have property or a homestead, or you're gonna build ponds, or you're gonna build YouTube yachts, or whatever you wanna build, get into excavation. Go work for an excavation company. Chances are you can rent that equipment out by the hour, like we talked about, which is cheaper than renting it out by the week. You also get experience, which means when you do rent that equipment out, you're able to get that dirt work done more effectively. You can move more dirt with less moves, save yourself even more money. It is worth it. If you're gonna have property, get a side job in excavation. Just a little rant at the end there. Hopefully all this made sense. I am gonna put the drone up so you guys can have some drone flight to finish the whole thing off. You guys know what's coming on the next video. I just showed you a little bit of it. I do appreciate you watching. I appreciate all the support. You guys are fantastic. I've said it before. We have the best subscribers on YouTube. There is no doubt. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.